I apologize for the audio. I started this in the stream with technical difficulties. So, today we're playing some more Medieval Dynasty. I almost said Palworld. I actually played a little bit of Palworld earlier today. I was trying to hatch some more eggs. Oddly enough, I've been stuck on level 54 for the entire month because I haven't really bothered to go dungeon diving. The update, slightly improved things. It improved the frame rate by 5 to 10 FPS. So the maximum I would get is about 20 FPS at my base, provided I'm not like recording or anything. But it was like a minimum when I can. There's like when I record or I'm streaming, the thing just chugs down all the way to 6 sometimes, and the maximum would be 20 if I just sit still at the top of the base. Of course, it was on average like 10 to 15 if I was like far away from the bottom, which is a bit frustrating. Um, but if I wasn't recording, the frame rate was improved by 5 to 10, and if I went to other places, the maximum would be about 40. But that was about it. Um, I didn't check the dungeons though, so unfortunately, they did technically improve it, not by much. They tried their best, but I just, it could have been better. Uh, they are a younger company. I can only hope that they don't get sued into oblivion, like they currently are being sued by Nintendo for worse reasons than I thought. Because it turns out Nintendo was suing over patent infringement over gaming mechanics, and one of their gaming mechanics involves a mounting of a flying beast, basically, which means something far worse. It means that they are trying to monopolize the industry, which is very bad. That is absolutely terrible, I gotta say. And that's really the last thing we want in the gaming industry at all. The fact that Nintendo has just made a move like this is very bad for everyone, because they have like, make no mistake, they will do this to other companies, not just Palworld. It may seem like they're doing it over the fact that uh the pals look very similar to Pokemon, but this is far worse than we ever thought it would be, because they are going to completely and utterly monopolize the industry in Japan, and Japan is being fooled into thinking that they're only suing over copyright infringement, or just stealing their a lot of their other stuff. They're suing over patents. Okay, over, like, you could have this like little ball and you're just throwing it at things. Now, they didn't even put it in the thing. It's too broad. Like, you throw an object to capture a beast. That is such a broad thing, and the fact that they even said that means that people have done this in the past. They've used mostly nets. Some people have even had these little launchers where they would shoot a net at an animal to capture like whales and dolphins. If you've seen, like, there was a whole like animal rights activist group that even complained about, they wanted to stop them from capturing them. They would put these it was technically Hollywood that did this, actually. They would put these like anti-animal abuse or capturing of animals there, with people like shooting nets at things. And I don't know. It's weird. It's really, really a bad situation, and I'm worried that what's going to happen in Japan is going to turn over into the US, and they're going to start patenting everything as well. All the big companies are just going to start patenting all the game mechanics that are typically used by everyone else. Because it wasn't just Palworld that was doing this. And also there places like Ark, which isn't exactly the most liked and is very expensive to play. But there's Ark, there's Conan Exiles, there's a lot of games where you can mount flying beasts or capture beasts and the like. And those companies are in danger as well because of what Nintendo is doing. They they shouldn't have jurisdiction in the U.S., but I wouldn't put it past them to start suing these people, because these people won't be able to even afford to get a lawyer, afford to fight Nintendo, basically. But this is going to turn into a major political issue, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be a political issue in 2024. It's going to probably show up in like 2026 or 2028, where this is going to be a problem. And I wish I would record this, but so I can even talk about it. But nobody realizes how bad this is just yet, and people are explaining how bad it is. The fact that they are patenting everything under the sun, like game mechanics, is really just bad. Like, yeah, I remember there's what I actually concerned with, like, what if they patented like the fight, inventory, run, and that sort of thing? What they patented that? That would be bad too, because there are other companies like Dragon Quest and earlier ones. Let's see, what was the other? I'm trying to think of the older games that I played. I had the Game Boy and stuff, and there were a couple of other Japanese games that aren't necessarily related to Nintendo, and they had certain similar mechanics to Pokemon, and in some cases you could actually tame certain monsters. And what if they like patented monster taming and the like, that, or tried to patent monster taming? Even though it's been around for quite some time, it seems like Nintendo can actually do this, even if this has been around for like 40 years. This has become this hadn't just become a issue between Palworld and Nintendo. It's now a issue for every gaming company, every indie gaming company that has come into existence. This is very bad. Like, if they were like the patent, like the spears, like the Pokeballs, would that be like an easier thing that they could get away with? Although I really am not a bigger fan of the Pokemon patents or whatever, Nintendo patents at all. But at the very least, Palworld could like come up with something else to fix that. But there's also like the eggs and stuff, for like giving birth to certain animals. Now, there are a lot of other companies that do this, like not just eggs. Sometimes it's eggs, sometimes it's not. For like Ark, they have like eggs and stuff, but for coding, you're still breeding animals. Like, and also in Minecraft, they're breeding animals. Now, Nintendo could never ever be able to sue Minecraft because it's currently owned by Microsoft. Microsoft is a much bigger company than Nintendo. They could easily fight off those lawsuits, but they are operating in Japan and other places as well. So Japan will attempt to sue them. Will probably try to attempt, but fail. But they will sue everyone that they can in order to destroy the gaming industry itself. They are completely and utterly monopolizing the gaming industry. And I wish I was joking. Like, we have seen how far they have gone to protect their IPs and prevent people from even like showing them on YouTube. This is a very, very evil company. So forget saying I wouldn't put it past them. They will do this. they are going to sue other companies even if they're not based in Japan. So this is a, I don't know, this is a very serious issue. And I have no idea just how we're going to deal with this. I've been trying to actually contact even our local representatives, because that's how bad I feel this is going to get. This is going to get really, really bad. And it doesn't matter if people don't want to buy Nintendo products at all. It doesn't matter, because if there's no competition and people have very little to be able to play with, naturally Nintendo's still going to make money over this, over all these lawsuits. If the courts like really are, and they usually favor Nintendo over anyone else, but if the courts like favor Nintendo, obviously they're not going to have too much of a problem with taking care of this. This is really, really, really bad. And the fact that they're even doing this. Like, they've already shown that they're already powerful enough, and now they're trying to seize control of the gaming industry, and this is something I'm worried about the most. But yeah, we'll start the gaming in a second. Give me a sec. I do hope some people are watching this and giving it a little think. I mean, a lot of people are talking about it, but I think it's very, very important that more people. This needs to reach our representatives, like anyone who's like understands like the patents and stuff, and how easy it is to monopolize things with patents. They need to start speaking to the lawmakers, because I'm not that big of a guy. I'm not that big of a YouTuber or a Rumbler. I only have like 400 subscribers. But I'd really love it if someone could reach out to our lawmakers, because we have to reach out to them. Even if they don't care, we have to reach out to these lawmakers. Some people won't care, but eventually someone that we talk to will care and start bringing this up, because this is unacceptable. You know, they say patents is an important part of a capitalistic society for owning and stuff, but I don't believe that part of capitalism is good at all. I believe in a free market where people's ideas can be put into fruition. And like, imagine you've patented a certain piece of equipment that can be added to a motor, and it makes things like more fuel efficient or more energy efficient, and that was patented. Now you can't really do anything. I mean, it'd be okay if it was only 5 years of a patent and it can't be renewed. But the fact that they keep getting so many patents that can last for basically forever, or until a business lasts, not even until business lasts. If a business goes like bankrupt and the company buys them, that company owns those patents and they can keep renewing them. And that's a very serious problem. But yeah. Anyway, we'll start in a minute. Just give me a sec. I'm having some technical difficulties.